Actually speaking, Krishna and Arjun are not separate. Arjun is the illusioned and confused mind. Krishna is the center of that mind. That is the relationship between Krishna and Arjun. Krishna is the heart of Arjun. That within you, which already knows, is Krishna.
So Swamiji, it's Ashrad again. Swamiji, I have seen nowadays that there is a trend that people are becoming atheists. People find it cool among themselves. It's like so funky. It's cool कि आप अपने या किसी भी भगवान या किसी भी रिलीजन के से आप कुछ अलग अजीब सा कुछ बोलिए. Make a comment on that. Which I think, Swamiji, it's not really good nowadays. So I think that these people or the people who does this, they should be given some knowledge of spirituality. They actually they doesn't know the real meaning of spirituality. So Swamiji, what should be done in order to make them feel, make them sense, make them true sense of spirituality among themselves, so that they can experience the beauty of life, they can experience the beauty of living. So Swamiji, that was my question.
See, if theism is about believing in a particular God, then spirituality is not at all theistic. Religion might believe in God and gods. Spirituality believes in no God. Spirituality believes in nothing. Spirituality is not at all about beliefs. Spirituality is about inquiry into the truth. And if a person does not believe in a fictional God, it is no problem as far as spirituality is concerned. Right? So a fellow might not believe in God, and that's all right. But for sure that fellow believes in himself. He may say that God does not exist. It's okay. But that fellow would admit that he does exist. So let's say there is someone by the name Rajiv. So Rajiv says God does not exist, and spirituality has no problems with that. Spirituality at no point says that you have to believe in a God. Spirituality is about the truth, not God at all. In fact, spirituality demolishes all gods. So Rajiv does not believe in God. He'll say, oh, there is no God. But will he also say there is no Rajiv? He will say Rajiv does exist. Right? Now, spirituality is about investigating who this Rajiv is. And when you go into who this Rajiv is, who says I am Rajiv, then you figure out that a lot of little petty useless things have come together to be bundled under the name of Rajiv. Lots of identities coming from miscellaneous places, a lot of random events, they all have come together to become Rajiv. Right? But then there is also a Rajiv who comes to know of all this. And this knowing, this understanding is not something that has come from somewhere. It is not something that can be borrowed. Why? Because all that is borrowed can be looked at by this understanding. Understanding is that which looks at all that you are not, all that you have just gathered and borrowed from here and there. Once you see clearly that that which you call as your existence is largely a borrowed bundle, a random basket, then you are disidentified with most of that which you thought of as yourself. Something remains after the disidentification. We have called that as understanding. Consciousness without content. All content was borrowed. Even after the content is put aside, I am, and this I amness is the truth. This is the subject matter of spirituality. This is what Vedanta goes into. Who am I? Vedanta admits no gods at all. You can very well be an atheist and still be spiritual. In fact, it is better if you are an atheist. Because if you go to Vedanta with your baggage of gods and goddesses, Vedanta is anyway going to snatch them away from you. Your gods and goddesses are just part of your mental stuff. They are projections of your own ego. They are not the truth. Therefore, Vedanta does not talk of Ishwar or Bhagwan. It talks of Atma and Brahm. Devi, Devata, Ishwar, Bhagwan, God, Allah, or demigods. Vedanta scoffs at them. Vedanta says, truth, truth. What is the truth? Truth beyond the human mind. Truth beyond the human mind. Truth that takes the human mind to its utmost potential. Truth beyond stories, truth beyond beliefs. Vedanta says, if there is anything in your religion that you have to blindly believe in, then we don't agree with it. Because I am not here to believe, I am here to know. If your religious book opens with the injunction that you have to necessarily believe in such and such thing, then we reject that book. Are you getting it? So it is great if you are an atheist. If you are an atheist, your journey into the truth will be smoother. Because you will be without the God baggage. It's better to travel light, is it not? So, it's not a problem from where I see that the youth is turning atheistic. To me, blind theism and belief is a bigger problem. If you come empty of your load of beliefs, to me, I find it easier to take you down that great road. That great road to nowhere, that great road to no oneness. It is the believers that prove tricky to deal with, because their beliefs become so enmeshed with their identity. When their beliefs are questioned, they feel their very existence is being attacked. Vedanta is not for believers. Astha, Manyata, Vishwas, traditions, faith. Not needed, not useful.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. A very good evening, one and all. I deem it a great honor to receive an opportunity to deliver a vote of thanks for this session. And now let me directly go into the duty vested on me. First up, I would like to thank our honorable guest and speaker, Acharya Prashant sir, for taking time out of his busy schedule to be present at this session and provide clarity to our doubts and questions. I'm sure that everyone present at this session would have gained valuable information and life lessons from his words. The perspectives he has shared with us were refreshing and eye-opening, and at the same time, it provokes our thoughts to think and act differently. I, on the behalf of the organizing committee and everyone present at this session, would convey my hearty thanks to you, sir. Also, we hope to hear more from you again in the future through more discussions like this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next up, Next up, I would like to extend my gratitude to Prashant Advait Foundation and its members for their support in organizing and conducting the meeting in a very successful manner. The foundation aims at the creation of a new humanity through indulgent spirituality and has been very instrumental in initiating discussions like this that to spread their ideas and helps in transformation of human consciousness and self-development. Once again, I thank the foundation and wish them good luck in their future endeavors as well. Next, let me thank the PSL of SOMS and NITC for their commendable efforts for organizing the session in a very successful manner. Thank you, guys. Last but not least, a huge thank you from the bottom of the heart to everyone who was present at the meeting. And it was your presence and interactions that added purpose and meaning to our intentions behind holding a session like this. So once again, I would like to thank everyone and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you.